Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my WWE Battleground 2017 predictions. Battlegrounds are live on pay-per-view tonight. I don't even know why I say live on pay-per-view. It probably is, but I meant but pretty much though, if you have the WWE Network, that's where it's live. I don't even know why I still call these shows pay-per-views. Sometimes they're really not pay-per-views. They call them special events now since it's on the network. But you could probably buy the show on pay-per-view, which the WWE will criticize you for, because even though you're giving them more money to buy it on pay-per-view than you would pay $9.99 for. It doesn't make any sense. But you could probably pirate this pay-per-view too, which is what a lot of people do. But since I have the network, why would I bother? But anyhow, let me just start talking about the show. We have a total of 8 matches on this show, and we have only one match. It's going to be only 7 of them are going to be on the actual show. One match is going to be on the pre-show, and the pre-show is going to air an hour before the show. So there you go. As for the show itself, though, really don't care about it that much. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think the show is going to be that good. Um, I think the show could be. I don't know if the show will be bad, but I don't think the show is going to be all that impressive. Not really expected too much out of it. I actually didn't even know Battleground was this Sunday. Well, was today until I watched Raw on Tuesday. It's kind of weird. Monday Night Raw is promoted to SmackDown pay per view. I don't know. Um, but I only really care about maybe 4 things on this show. Everything else could really just um, be tossed to the wayside because I don't care about it. Um, And yeah, like I said, SmackDown has just been not that great ever since after the Superstar shakeup. You would have thought SmackDown. I thought SmackDown was going to be awesome. SmackDown was the best. Was actually at one point better than Raw, and then with the roster, SmackDown actually, if you look at the roster, SmackDown actually has the better roster than Raw does, and yet SmackDown's worse. Obviously, it's not the roster's fault; it's the booking. The way they book these superstars is terrible, um, and it's just a shame because SmackDown has so much potential to be great, but the booking just doesn't help SmackDown. Um, you have a guy that was a jobber for 6 weeks. It's just not that good as WWE champion. When he comes out, he does not feel like a WWE champion. You got the certain way people are featured, and I'll talk about it more when I get to the show as I go through more through it. So yeah, I just don't really care about this show at all. I don't care about SmackDown. Um, and I may go to my friends and watch it, which would be the only thing that would make it okay. When I tell people about this show, they're gonna say, "Why did you watch it if you knew it was gonna be bad?" They can say, "Well, if I went to my friend's house and wanted to hang out with my friends, then that makes it okay." But hope if it doesn't happen, then yeah. But let me just start talking about this show. Give my predictions to each match. I'll leave my predictions out in the description box below. So for the pre-show match, we have Tye Dillinger versus Aiden English. This match, don't care about it all. It was just announced this week on SmackDown. They didn't really do anything to build it up. They had a match at Backlash on the pre-show of Backlash. Pretty much none of these wrestlers have really progressed. Tye Dillinger was off TV for like a month, and then he just recently popped back up. So this match really doesn't have any build up behind it. As for who wins, really it doesn't matter who wins because I don't think any of these guys are going anywhere in the company. But as for who wins, I'm going to say that Tye Dillinger wins. He did have a good showing in the Independence Day Battle Royal, and he had a pretty good showing against the WWE champion, so I'm going to say Tye Dillinger wins, but it really doesn't matter. If Aiden English wins, it doesn't matter. Aiden English is just pretty much enhancement talent, so I'm saying Tye Dillinger wins. And then going through the rest of the show, we have a match. It's going to be Sami Zayn versus Mike Kanellis. I've been very vocal um, about this feud. I don't care about this feud at all. Um, yeah, they've really messed up with Mike Kanellis. They cut, you finally have Mike Kanellis and Maria Kanellis in WWE, and they come out and they're doing this whole power of love gimmick, and it's just awful. It's goofy, it's hokey. And then you have Sami Zayn, who you would have thought when he came over to SmackDown was going to be used better, but now he's just a goof and a geek, um, who they just use his comedy now. He never wins a match, and yeah, they pretty much have this goofy feud where Sami Zayn's been interrupting him, and then Sami Zayn was stretching and interrupted him, and then they have Mike Kanellis who's attacking Sami Zayn with a vase, and then you have why would I have any interest in this match too if they just showed the match on SmackDown? And you have Mike Kanellis who knocked him off, so whatever. Um, don't care about this match one bit. And it's really a shame because both these competitors are good. Sami Zayn's fantastic. Mike Kanellis is a pretty good competitor, so I don't really. This match really should be good in theory, but it's not. Um, as for who wins, um, don't care. They also have Mike Kanellis too, who they've had take his wife's last name in storyline, which really hurts uh, his credibility to me because it just kind of made it look like he lost all his manlyhood. And I think that's what the WWE did. I'm all for. I don't really care if you take your wife's last name, but the WWE I think wanted to hurt his credibility. At least I'm happy that the WWE already messed him up because they don't have to be. At least that's one thing I'm happy that the WWE does. It's funny to say that is that does that when they mess somebody up, they do it instantly now because then I don't have to suspend my disbelief that this guy's actually going to be like the big going to be like the next big guy in the company. It's weird, but that's how it is. As for who wins, I know it's probably not going to happen, but quite frankly, I'm just going to pick Sami Zayn to win this match. Um, Mainly because I want him to win. I think Sami Zayn's just a better talent than Mike Ellis is, and he, if you want to look at towards the future, Sami Zayn's going to give you more of a future. Mike, you could say, well, this is going to mess up Mike Kanellis' debut, and going to hurt his credibility. They've already hurt Mike Kanellis' credibility with what they've done with him. So Sami Zayn should win this match. They need to start taking him seriously. He could really go for that WWE Championship if you really wanted him to. It should happen. So Sami Zayn really should win this match. Probably not going to happen. But yeah, like I said, Mike Kanellis. I don't hate. I think he's a decent talent, but out of all the other talent that's on this card, that's in the company, I have more interest in seeing like somebody like a Sami Zayn than a Mike Kanellis. It's just how it is. Maybe if they had featured him a lot better too, that would have helped him. But yeah, Sami Zayn, I think I want to win this match, so that's what I'm picking. So yeah, probably not going to happen though. And then we have the our United States Championship match. United States Champion AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. Uh, this is a really weird built match. You have AJ Styles has been doing some good things lately. He's kind of been knocked down in the mid card. However, though he was in the main event, and now he's in the mid card. I wouldn't really say he's in the mid card because at least his matches. Let's be honest, he's really the world champion on SmackDown because he's featured better than I guess the WWE champion I would say is, and he's really our world champion. Um, I don't really get what the hell happened. I still don't understand why they had Kevin Owens lose the United States title at that Madison Square Garden live show if he wasn't hurt and he's just having his rematch here. This match would have a lot more interest to it if AJ Styles had won the U.S. title yet, and you could have that possibly where you would, but um, since it's just Kevin Owens' rematch, Kevin Owens has just been kind of buried to by the WWE lately. He lost his U.S. title, and he really just hasn't done anything really on SmackDown. SmackDown is the land of opportunity, guys. Even though Kevin Owens can't do crap on SmackDown, Sami Zayn's a goof. Great land of opportunity. I'm gonna say AJ Styles win. I don't know why they would put the title right back on Kevin Owens, but they've done it before, so why not do it again? But I'm picking AJ Styles. I think they have a big SummerSlam match planned for him where he's going to defend that U.S. title. Then we have a match. It's going to be Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin. I only have a little bit of interest in this match, mainly because these guys haven't been featured really all that much on SmackDown. You have Shinsuke Nakamura, the Kenneth Strong style, and they've just he doesn't feel he just feels like another guy on the roster, which he really shouldn't feel like another guy. He should be a special attraction, but he's not. They call him the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura or the art or the rock star. No, he's not a rock star. He's the King of Strong style. Get your facts straight. And at least he's winning matches a lot and stuff. But he hasn't been seen at all on SmackDown. They keep cutting off his entrance every time he makes his entrance, where Corbin will attack him from behind. Stupid. Yet Baron Corbin, who won the Money in the Bank ladder match, and he's like not seen at all on SmackDown. Stupid. The idea of these two feuding is stupid because you can't have Shinsuke Nakamura lose because that will hurt his momentum, and you can't have Baron Corbin lose because he's the Money in the Bank contract holder. So it's really stupid that they're feuding. So this is why I don't care about it. But I think the match will be a fairly good match. As for who wins, I'm going to predict that Shinsuke Nakamura wins because I know it's going to hurt Baron Corbin's momentum. But Shinsuke Nakamura cannot afford to lose his momentum. He's really should never lose a match. He should be pushed really strongly, so I think that's why Shinsuke Nakamura should win. He should be pushed as like the next face of SmackDown. So I'm picking Shinsuke Nakamura to win that match. Now, one thing I want to talk about on the show, apparently Breezango is going to finally find out who their attackers have been on SmackDown this week. As for who their attackers have been, I don't really know who that's going to be. But I'm looking for that's also something I'm also looking forward to on the show. If I had to predict, I'll predict it's going to be like some big tag team, but I don't know who it is, so I can't say. I hope it's not like a crap tag team, but we'll have to wait and see. Then next we have a fatal 5-way elimination match to determine the number one contenders. Sorry, let me say that again. We have a fatal 5-way elimination match to determine the number one contender for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship at SummerSlam. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch versus Natalya versus Tamina Snuka versus Lana. Don't care at all about this match. This match is just thrown together. For some odd reason, WWE is obsessed with doing fatal 5-way matches. It's getting lazy at this point. It just seems like they can't book a storyline, so whatever. As for who wins, Charlotte Flair needs to win this match. Ever since she's come to SmackDown, she's lost a lot of momentum, and I think she needs to win this match. I really don't have any interest in seeing anybody else win this match. Lana's been buried already by Naomi. Have no interest in seeing Tamina Snuka win. Natalya would be alright, but I don't think she's gonna win. And then Becky Lynch, Naomi and Becky Lynch as a face-face match would be awkward. I think Charlotte Flair is the one to go with. Something I've been meaning to talk about is how is Charlotte Flair a babyface? She acts the exact same way she did when she was a heel, but yet she's a babyface. It doesn't make any sense. Now, I don't think that Kalnellas is going to end up cashing in Money in the Bank on this show. It really would be pointless if she did. It would be kind of a clusterfuck, so I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm saying that Charlotte Flair is going to win this match, and she will face Naomi at SummerSlam for the SmackDown Women's Championship in a match I won't care about. Then we have the next match. We have a flag match: John Cena versus Rusev. Really don't care about this match. It's a recycled storyline from 2015. John Cena is back, and I already want him to leave. Rusev, he's finally returned, and he's just going to get buried by Cena. Because let's be honest, Cena's winning this match. There's absolutely no way Cena's not. The match is goofy. I don't like item on a pole matches, and especially the way they did this match, where you have to grab your flag and put it on the finish line. What are we, 5 years old now? It's stupid. What is this, capture the flag? No, it's a wrestling match, not a capture the flag match. Then we have the next match. This is the match I'm really looking forward to the most on this show. We have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, versus two members of the New Day. We're not sure which two members it's going to be. Really looking forward to this match. The match at Money in the Bank I thought was really awesome. Well, I thought was a really good match up until the finish. And they've really done a good job building up the anticipation and the storyline of this match with the rap battle, taking legitimate shots at each other, and they've been having some good solid matches. So I'm really looking forward to this match. As for who wins, I'm going to say the Usos retain their SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I know the New Day, if they win the SmackDown Tag titles, it would actually help. But I think the Usos are having a great run as SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And I'm going to say that the Usos are going to retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and I think they'll lose them at SummerSlam, either to the New Day or Breezango, one of those two teams. And then we have the main event. It's the Pujami Prison match for the WWE Championship. WWE Champion Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton. Have no interest at all in this match. I have no interest as Jinder Mahal as WWE champion. He has not been that good of a champion. He really shouldn't have even held the title. I've talked about that enough. And now, and this Randy Orton feud's lasted way too long. Now they're having a Pujami prison match, the worst stipulation match ever. Obviously, everybody knows the rules. You have to escape through those doors. You have You can ask for it to be open. You have 60 seconds to get out, but then it gets closed forever. And then you have to escape the inner structure, then the outer structure. Awful. Why would Jinder Mahal pick a stipulation where the Sin Brothers can't interfere, even though the Sin Brothers have been the reason that he's held on to that WWE Championship? So, don't know why that would be the case. So, yeah, and Randy Orton's lost a lot of credibility now. He's still Randy Orton. It's not going to hurt his credibility too much, but he's lost to a guy that was a jobber prior to this, so it's just stupid. Jinder Mahal as champion's been dumb. It's actually hurt SmackDown a lot. It's not the only thing hurting SmackDown, but it's one of the major things that's hurt SmackDown. It's why a lot of people stop watching. And as for who wins, I want Randy Orton. But I know Cena's in the loop. He's going to be the WWE. He's going to become the number one contender at SummerSlam. He's the next challenger probably. Now, they really need to get that WWE Championship back on Randy Orton. The title just has lost so much prestige with it on Jinder Mahal. And I think if you put it right back on Orton, it would be great. But then you got the problem with it is you have to see Randy Orton versus Cena again for the title, and I don't want to see that. And then you have Jinder Mahal, who I just don't want to see as WWE Champion anymore. I want him to lose this title. But if I had to take it, I'd rather see Orton versus Cena again than see Mahal any longer as WWE Champion. But it's not going to happen. I think Jinder Mahal is obviously going to retain this damn title. I mean, he's held it this long. Why would he just lose it now? I think he's going to go into SummerSlam as champion and face John Cena. And hopefully Cena, I know you're a big movie star now, but you need to bury Jinder Mahal. If there's any time you should use politic and Cena, now is the time to do so. So yeah, I'm gonna say Jinder Mahal retains the WWE Championship, unfortunately. And you know what's gonna happen too when it's time when Cena. No, now that we want Cena to bury a talent, he's actually gonna lose. I just have a feeling that is exactly what's gonna happen. Cena, when we want Cena to bury a talent, he'll lose, and then we're gonna get people are gonna say, "Oh, you wanted Cena to put a talent over, now you're complaining about it." That's exactly what's gonna happen. All the people that say that. But that's my predictions and my preview for WWE Battleground. Have no interest in this show. The only things that, like I said, I care about is Nakamura versus Corbin a little bit, not that much. Styles versus Owens, SmackDown Tag Team title match, and what's going on with the whole Breezango thing. Everything else on the show, I really don't care about at all. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click on the bell so that way every time I upload a video, you'll get the notification for it. And make sure you do the same for the CM Brothers and the Talkinator YouTube channels. And click on the bell on those channels so that way every time I upload a video on there, you'll get the notification for it. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.